Alright, we're loading up here. You could tell that this kind of is taxing my system. I don't know, I'm damn sure not going to be adding any more parts in this mod pack. As much as I want to add more, I just don't think my system can take it. I will be making a half-size mod pack of this. For those who want a lighter version but still want to have at least some of the features all put together already. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. The mod pack's done development. I'm calling it. I'm done developing this mod pack. It's finished as is. There are still some broken mods in this, and I do not know how to fix them. So, if you know anyone who's willing to help fix these broken mods, do tell them, because some of these mods haven't had commits to them on GitHub for the last 2 years. So, be aware of that. Alright, we're back. So yeah, I screwed up the last video I tried this massively. It was so bad, and Filmora just wasn't cooperating with me. I had the volume set properly, and it was a mess. So I've messed with some settings, I've turned some things down. I don't think there's anything I can do outside of that. I've turned KSP down a bit well, you can probably tell I've turned it down in the recording, kind of fiddling with the volume right now. Anyways, let's just jump right in. We're doing a showcase for my Raptor. Not really a fighter, more of a like a small reconnaissance craft. I don't know where I'd classify it. All I know, it has a particularly short range. And there's a few things I could do differently. But I don't know if I want to do any of them right now. But still, let's just jump right in and see where things go from there, I guess. Alright, we are back. As you can probably guess, I have turned things down. I do not know if this is loud enough for y'all. I'll figure something out with the volume later. I kind of gonna do that off volume testing off camera. Anyways, I've turned things down so it's not loud, or rather as loud as it was before. Apparently having 4 of these engines is just too loud, so yeah, this is the Raptor. This is the A3 variant. This is, it has these. I have the ability to remove these if I want to. I don't particularly feel like doing that. We are launching at Desert Airfield. Give me a minute, because it's probably going to ask. It's probably going to be a little baby. All right, we're back. So the light's not. It's sadly night, but I think that's better. We can even showcase this. Yeah. So I've made improvements. In fact, a major stride in improvements. It handles a lot better than before, and during the video that I scrapped and deleted off my channel because it was ass, well, let's just take off. Yeah, I muffled a whole lot of stuff because it was way too loud before. Don't get me wrong, I love the sounds, but those four make a lot of noise together. We're gonna go this storm over here, and yeah, we have an okay-ish amount of fuel. I mean, it's not much compared to some of the other aircraft I have. And there's not enough room, sadly, to put, well, maybe a drop tank on the side, but it's not an ideal craft for that, I can tell you that much. Active storms. Very active storm, not as big as the sample, but the sample size is huge. This massive cloud system moving through. Ooh! Flash of lightning. Yeah, so this is basically what I'm working with here. Hold on, I need to grab Hey. This thing's ability to pull up is kind of trash, but it's more built for speed, probably not much else. It's also the fact that it looks pretty good. Anyways, let's go back to the vehicle of the space plane hangar and I'll show you some of the other variants. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea. If there is enough ground... Okay. We're gonna version up here. The A4 variants, this is a new variant. We're just gonna... Oh, yeah, I'm recording good. We're gonna be slapping drop tanks on this, and for that I need to grab these. I don't think I have to explain why. This itty bitty little thing, you may be wondering why am I making it so small. That is because if I don't do it this way, we're gonna have a very bad time. I just wish I had more room to work with, you know. Cause I don't know, I don't think I can, let's see. Let's see. I don't have hope for this. I don't have a hope. Let's try and make it work. We've got wiggle room. I'll figure the... I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if this is gonna fly people. I don't know if this is gonna actually get off the ground. -8. Yeah, is this? Let's make an attempt to get it in the air first before we press any more doubt into this. And I genuinely do not know if this is gonna work. Has a pretty bad start, but once I get I can't lose speed with this. Otherwise, I will start to fall out of the sky. This is a very flawed method of extending fuel range, and I'm not too comfortable with it, actually. Takeoff's pretty bad. It wants to dip back forwards. Now to see if this will actually kick away or if they're going to end up smacking right into the fucking engine. I guess if I'm meaning to do this long distances, but I don't think that this is a virally... Oh, what the hell. Okay, I found a flaw. 1 second. I'm gonna go fix this and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're back in the air. For now, at least. I addressed some of the shortfalls. I hit some little, winglets. I know it's cheese. I shouldn't be part clipping, but I do anyways. Why? Because it's more convenient for looks and form factor. Behold the gunshot. fast at low altitudes. Okay, I recognize that those are probably gonna fall. No, those are still very much falling at supersonic speeds. No. You can still kind of see them down below. They're still going really, really fast. Second one should be intact from ground. Expect a fair bit of lag. We're dropping out of high altitude flight. Nice to know I figured out how to get this thing to its flight ceiling, but it is a bit of a chore. Yep, okay, we got it. We got it working. Anyways, that about wraps it up for this video. We got a new version of this working. It does have its issues and its flaws, and I'm probably going to have to try and address those at a later date, but this project is mostly finished, and I can't wait to move on to some other crafts. Alright, if you enjoyed watching this, hold on, if you enjoyed watching this segment of the video, or rather the video as a whole, please do consider subscribing. Finally, I can English properly. Yeah, so next video we're going to be working on some other crafts. I think we're going to be working on a new rocket project. Do I have a name for it yet? No. No, I do not. Is it gonna happen? Probably. We'll see.